2.
Join us on the 6th of November for another Alakazam live launch. We will be live on Facebook and YouTube at 7 p.m. UK time. This is your chance to be one of the first to see the premiere of the trailer and ask us questions live. So put that date in your diary. The 6th of November at 7 p.m. See you there.
Hi guys, and welcome to today's live, and as always I'm joined by my co-host, the amazing Wayne Goodman. Before I introduce him, let me just remind you, as you just saw on that video, tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. we have got a live launch of a trick that a lot of people have been waiting for, actually, because we had it at Blackpool this year and we sold out of it at Blackpool, and we've had a lot of emails from people saying, when's it coming out? Well, the answer is tomorrow, so make sure you join us. Wayne.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello. How are we?
I'm all right. How's you?
I've just noticed we're only 13 likes away from hitting the 120,000 point. So is it 120,000? Yeah. So 13 likes away. So if you've not liked and subscribed, click that button and that will go up to 12000.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So we've got a few people joining us today as well. Let me just say some hellos. So we've got, I tell you what, Wayne.
Yes, sir.
Can I pass over to you to speak for a bit? Because I'm going to bring in my microphone again because I can hear myself and it's really annoying.
Okay.
Just listening to my voice is annoying.
I've got a couple of things to talk about. So, yeah, go for it, because I've got a couple of announcements to make. That'll work. So, hello, everyone. I feel very intimidated now. So just to let you know, we've had a few requests, and so we've set one up. There is now a Alakazam page, a group, sorry, not a page, on Facebook for liquid forks. So if you own liquid forks, you will need the code that comes with the new packaging. If you don't have the code, drop me a message. I can verify ownership and I can put you into it. You can do that through the Alakazam chat. But yeah, there is now a group. It's Alakazam Magic dash liquid forks. So make sure you go along, and if you've got liquid forks, it's going to be a great place for you to share ideas, talk about how you do it. I've already put up a video of me doing it the other night at a 50th birthday party, and I've got a couple other videos of me doing it, so I'm going to shove them in there. I haven't got a computer at the moment, so once I come back I can access them and stick them on. But join the group, and you'll be able to join in and contribute as well. And
it was really good, the performance you put up the other day.
I really like it. I was really lucky. That was a lot. They didn't know I was filming either. I told them I was going to film because I've got the metal glasses with the camera in them. So I said to them, "Do you mind if I film a bit of this?" And they went, "Yeah, no worries." And then they didn't realise that the camera was in the glasses. They were reacting normally. But it was a lovely couple that I'd met. I did their wedding about 6 years ago. So they were very comfortable with me, and they were like, "Oh, we've heard about the fork. We see the fork." I was like, "Yes," click, and then off I went. But I've got some other performances as well that I've shared before, so I'm going to stick them in the group as well, so if you haven't seen them. Yeah, and you can also learn my presentation now as well, so that is on the instructional download.
And you've got some really nice displays in your handling.
I've got a fork here, because I've always got forks lying around. I've literally got loads of them because I filmed the instructional video for my presentation. But yeah, so there's a few. This one, I don't have mine pre-bent, but I use this one for the instructional video, so I was talking about the bend in it. But yeah, there's a couple of nice ways. So that's one of the displays that I do. So that's already bent now, but it looks like it's not. So that's already bent there. And then I can go into my have it done like that. And then once again, I'm doing it again there, so it's bent again. And then this is mine as well, which I've never seen anybody else do this, but for me, it just makes perfect sense to give that nice little spin. Yeah. And it really does show off. And also, because I talk about this a lot, but I don't work one-on-one. So everybody who's sitting around the table or whoever else is watching, that's a really beautiful display that they can see exactly what's going on there. So you're here, you do the bend, and then you just put it there and spin it. And it's just a lovely, there's no way you can fake that. It's just, it's lovely. So you can learn hold on. There we go. You can learn all the handling techniques and moves and everything else. Not just mine though. I believe there's some other ones being added onto the.
Well, there's David Penn's original one on there. I did film. I don't think we've edited it yet. We had Spellman and Colin Klaus down. Now both of those have done spoon bending and fork bending. So I sat down. We had a discussion about liquid forks. Mark goes through some of his ideas as well. So that will be edited at some point and added. Also, I'm going to be adding some of my own touches in there. So the thing is with liquid forks as a project is it is just going to keep growing.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. And once you've bought a pack, you've got access to everything anyway. But just want to say, we've just had them reproduce the liquid forks. Now, when we were getting them shipped over, the weight of the shipment was over 1 ton.
That's
so we couldn't send them by plane because it would have cost us thousands. So they're coming by sea. But what we did do is we had 4 cases sent by plane. So if you want to stock up, if you use liquid forks and you want to stock up for your Christmas gigs or whatever, while we've got this lot in stock, I would grab some because the others are on their way. They are literally on their way to us now. But when stuff comes by sea and everything else, it could take 6 weeks, could take 8 weeks, could take 12 weeks. So if you want to stock up, if you want to grab yourself a box so you know you've got them for your Christmas gigs, now's the time to do it.
Yep, perfect. It's great. It's such a good routine, and I've spoken to a few people, some of the people on my group as well, who have said that they've never thought about doing forks before, and now it's a mainstay in their set. They love it. It's such a good. It's also I give one of these away to every time I do it. I give this away, and it's a lovely little bit. And I've been to people. I have a little silly thing that I do with mine. So mine ends up in this position. Now in this position, I'll take it and I'll give it a bit of a twist like this, and the tines will start bending up as well. So we start to get a bit of a twist in the tines. As you give it a little twist like that, it starts to bend upwards. And I've got a couple of gags that I do. I say, now you can get all the spaghetti and all the meatballs on one fork. Or the other one is I say, if it's a bridesmaid, I say, if you knock it into a bit of wood, put it by your bed, you can hang your rings and your necklaces on it, which is an idea because I did it from Charlie's got one up by her bed and she does that. And the amount of times I've had people say to me, oh, we've done that. Yeah, we my daughter, my wife hangs her bracelets and stuff on it. And it's such a nice little piece of art and it gives it a purpose. So it's such a beautiful thing to give away as well. And I say to them, this is a little piece of magical art that you can keep forever. And people do. They love it. It's great.
I don't think, unless you perform it, you'll have no idea how strong fork bending is. Also, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that came up to see us on Sunday while we were at the London Magic Convention. Big shout out to Andy and Preston Nyman. Put on a great day as usual. It was really great to meet some of our customers that we haven't met before and see the customers, our regulars that always pop up and say hello. But our best-selling products, we didn't have brick there unfortunately, but our best-selling product at the weekend that fooled everyone.
See if they can guess.
Well, it's coming out later on this month, so they don't have to think about it for too long. Yeah, it was great. Yeah. I did it on, I literally did it on everyone, but I did it on Andy Nyman, and his face was a picture. Absolute picture. So, yeah, really, really good. Nia's joining us. Hi, Nia. Nia does liquid forks all the time. Love it, and she even did it on stage.
And that's the thing. As well. It's great for visuals like that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You can do it everywhere. So we've got a special guest we're going to introduce in a moment, but before we do, exciting, because I didn't think these were going to be in till the 12th, but Teacan is back in stock. They arrived this morning, we packed them this morning, they're in stock, ready to ship now. If you don't know what Teacan is, let's take a look at this. Martin Pierce's Teacan is one of the best self-working tricks you will ever perform. In fact, this little card does all the work for you. There's no sleight of hand, it's easy to do, no memory work, and you'll be doing it in minutes. Emma.
Yes.
We're going to have a little battle, not me and you,
Oh.
but it's me against AI.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So we've got this very futuristic AI card selector. We'll use that in a moment. And AI, what does that mean? Do you know? It's artificial intelligence.
Oh, right. Yeah, I did
Yep.
know.
But we're going to use my AI, and my AI is almost intelligent.
Okay.
So we're going to try something out using a deck of cards. You can see there's 52 different cards, yes?
Yep.
Okay, Emma, I'm going to turn my head, but can you cut the deck and complete the cut? And take the top card.
Yep.
Have a look at it. Are you happy with this card, or do you want to change your mind?
No, I'm happy with that.
Okay, so place the card under your hands, just in case you think I can see it.
Just
So
the one
hide-
on its own?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, and keep this card in your mind, because what I'm going to do is I am going to try and tell you what that card is by listening to the other cards. And I'll tell you
Right.
how I'll work this out. Because cards with more ink on them are obviously heavier than cards with less ink on them.
Okay.
Cards with black ink on them are heavier than cards with red ink on them. So by listening to the cards go by and the sounds they make, I should be able to tell you what card's missing.
Okay.
All right? Sound impressive? Let's see if my almost intelligence works. Okay, it's a light card that's missing, so you've picked a red card. Okay, I heard all the diamonds, so you've got a heart. It's a heavy heart. It's either a queen or a king. It's the king, king of hearts. Is it a king of hearts? Show everyone. Right, so that's me. Now we're going to try and AI.
I ain't having a go.
Right, look, AI, this is how it works, right? You can see this card has got two things written on it. It's got value and it's got suit.
Okay.
All right? So I want you to push that card anywhere in the pack you like. Happy there?
Yep.
Okay, we're going to separate these cards like this. Okay, so we've got value and we've got suit. So whatever this card is, this is going to be the value. Whatever that card is, that's going to be the suit. Yeah? So we've got the two of clubs. Two of clubs. So if it was the other way round, it would have been the five of diamonds. If you had stuck it between these two cards, it would have been the eight of hearts. But it's actually the two of clubs. Now watch carefully, because there is a little message here. If you shake it, it changes and it says the 12th card down. So that will be the first 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This will be 12. What are we looking for?
Two of clubs.
And that.
Oh, wow.
And that's how AI works. This custom design card will last a lifetime. Keep it in your wallet and you'll be ready to perform this effect with any deck of cards. So grab your Teacan today and start using this fake AI to start fooling your audience. Hey, look at that. So they are now back in stock, and I'm going to tell you, we got them in, what was it, 2 weeks ago?
Something like that.
Put them on the site and they sold out within 24 hours. I've ordered the same amount that I ordered last time, and I reckon they'll be gone by the end of the week. It's such a killer routine.
Yeah.
It really is. And the great thing is, it is using, you know, it's using a setup deck. I don't think there's any, we're not trying to hide that here. But the nice thing about the deck is there's so many effects you can do with that deck. And once that deck's in that order, you can go into Teacan at any point. Like, it's really cool. So anyway, shall we introduce, oh, we got the amazing Drew Perry joining us, who's
Thailand,
currently on holiday. So I interrupted him yesterday at midnight to film a deep dive on Bricked, which will be going live this Sunday, by the way. Anyway, let's introduce our special guest. It's the legend, Mr. JC John Gary.
Hi everybody. Good afternoon.
How are you, JC? Good to have you back in the country.
Yeah, Gypsy Johnny, here, there and everywhere. Have cards, will travel. Just doing what I love to do, basically, and I hope everybody's well, and we're having fun today. We started filming a little project earlier, Mr. Nardi.
We did.
And we're not finished yet. After we've done the live with Wayne and you today, we're going to get that wrapped up, and little tease, I've mentioned it on my Facebook a couple of times, is a brand new approach to Night at a Casino, which did rather well for Alakazam and little old me a few years ago, Pete.
Yeah, it's a brilliant trick, and this is a brilliant take on it. Really good.
Thank you so much. Well, we've got that footage and the explanation. Then after we finish with Wayne and you today, we're going to give your loyal Alakazam fam 3 extra routines as a bonus.
Nice.
And yeah, so no spoilers on those. More information as and when it's edited and hits the cyber streets.
Brilliant. Well, hopefully it will be up by the end of the week. So
awesome, yeah, because you've got Jamie working with you now, and he takes a lot of the weight off, the workload off you as far as editing, right?
Yeah. Well, I'll be editing this one.
Oh, great. So it should be done by Easter. Yeah. So that was a joke, but only just.
But yeah, now maybe it will be.
What, Easter? Oh,
Yeah.
No, I've shot myself in the foot there, Wayne. Just a shout out, if Peter and Wayne don't mind, I'm sure Wayne won't mind. I only found out when I caught up with Wayne after a long overdue catch up. We haven't spoken to each other for ages. No particular rhyme or reason, we're just all doing our own stuff, and I've been travelling a lot overseas. Wayne's got his annual Newmarket shindig this weekend.
Yes.
And officially it's on Saturday from morning onwards, all the way through the day and evening, but there is a get-together from Friday afternoon through till Friday evening, and Wayne can fill you in on more details on that if he wishes to. I'm going, Andy, Peter's manager here, Andy Smith's going, John Morton's going to be there, Craig Petty and his family are going to be there, who else?
And
There's
you're going
lots
to be
of other
there.
people coming. Who?
And you.
Me? Yeah, by the way, I can't do Friday, mate, something cropped up yesterday, but I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there for about 12 noon on Saturday, and I've booked. I'm not staying in the Great Western this time. I've booked back in the Kings, where I stayed at your first one.
Oh yeah, down the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, but I'm assuming it's at the Great Western again this year, yeah?
Yep. So officially it starts at 11 o'clock, but I'll be up there from about 8 o'clock. So if anybody comes in earlier, and they do breakfast in the hotel, so you can come and join us for some breakfast.
That's lovely, and we'll have a card jam. I'm not on the official bill or anything. I'm just there to relax and be a punter, jam with the guys. If anybody wants to talk cards.
Well, a big part of the day, John. A big part of the day is jamming and sessioning.
Well,
so
this is the thing. Your day gives that opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love it when you get new people there. Yeah. What was I going to say? Sorry, Wayne.
That's all right.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to talk cards and coins or mentalism, because I love close-up mentalism these days, we'll have fun. I look just forward to exchanging ideas and hearing some of your latest Academy Award-winning gags. I actually used one earlier in the download I was talking about, and Peter nearly chucked me out of the studio. It was that bad, but we got there.
Can't be one of mine then. Can't be one of mine if it was a bad one. My one.
No, actually, it predates you and me combined. It's a real old groaner, but I'm not saying any more.
But it had the essence of Goodman.
It had the essence of a good man or a bad man.
It was in the spirit of Wayne Goodman.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. You could hear the groans from Folkestone, which is about half an hour drive from here, you know.
Do you think if I died, right? Do you think we could replace in the whole world dad jokes with Goodman jokes?
Yeah, why not?
What tribute? I want my last words to be knock knock.
Who's there? Who's there?
I really do.
Yeah.
I had a dream that I had my family round the bed and they were like, and I looked up and just went knock knock, and they went, who's there? And I was, that for me would be the perfect way to go.
By the way, I absolutely love that trailer. I hadn't seen Peter perform Martin Pierce is going to be there this weekend, the inventor.
He's actually on the live.
Oh,
hello, Martin.
Good afternoon, Martin. Well done on Teacan and all your recent releases. That fantastic book test with the lottery thing and everything you did for me at Blackpool this year and everything else. You're really knocking it out of the park. And I'm assembling a little goodie bundle to buy goodies from Santa Nardi later on today. And the new Teacan's great. That card, that design looks awesome. And Peter's presentation memo there is great. Lovely card, it really is. It really does pop. And I said to Peter, that little 12 change is great. You know, it looks like you get a visual morph, Peter, into 12 down.
Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. I was never performing it like that. I was just turning it, and there's a message on the back.
Yeah.
And I kept doing it like this. And we had a customer come in the shop a few weeks ago. And I just did it. For whatever reason, I just did the 12 change. And I went, look, if we shake it, it changes. And his jaw dropped. Because sometimes I think, and we've discussed this before, Wayne, we forget how magical these little things that we do are. We go, oh, we're just doing that. But to him, he saw that change. He saw the card that had this information on it now change into a different message. And since then, that's it. That's the way I'm doing it. Because even if they know what's going on, which is going to be very rare, but even if they do, it's still a nice change.
Yeah. People who guess and just turn it over will just go, oh, that's a nice idea. And then people who don't will be amazed by what they're visually seeing. Yeah. My camera darkens. I don't know why. It's not giving this justice, but this is like a really nice blue. It's got like an electric blue on the back to it, so it really pops. It really does look good. I love it. But yeah, on here it just looks like it's
yeah,
quite
it's
flat.
actually, as Wayne says, an electric blue, but it looks black there because of the lighting. But it's a beautiful design. Did you design the card, Pete?
No, I didn't. I mean, it was my idea, but Jamie done the hard work.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I shout the commands, and other people do the work.
Delegate, mate. That's why you're the CEO.
The thing is, though, there's no way I could do anything like that. You know, we've got Adrian has been my designer. Adrian from Monster Creations for 25 years.
Yeah.
And Adrian is absolutely phenomenal. Jamie, even though Jamie always goes, well, I'm not a designer, Jamie's design work is incredible. So we're really blessed actually to have two guys that work for Alakazam that are just killer when it just comes to design. And you know, I said to Jamie, this is the idea, my presentation, because I was using my high-tech presentation with the original Teacan card, but the Teacan card was just very plain and it didn't really match. So I said to him, just make it look like a computer chip or a motherboard or something like that. And Jamie did it. He done a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Yesterday, when I set up the Liquid Forks group, I literally had just added Jamie to the group, and a minute later he messaged me and said, give me 1 minute, I'm going to do you another header for it, and then sent me in the official Facebook group header for Liquid Forks, just literally like that. It was as quick as that. So yeah, he's amazing. I know he's watching. He gave me 20 quid to get that.
Trevor says, can you use the same method for fast? Now, a couple of people have asked that, and fast is a similar thing, but I think fast is in reverse, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
I think fast is in reverse.
Fast is in reverse, so you would have to change something. But I will say, because a couple of people went, oh, this is the same as fast. Teacan was released. Martin, if you're still here, tell me what year Teacan was released, because I know we've had it in stock for 5 or so years. So Teacan predates fast by quite a long time. And the problem is, because me and Harry did that video a month or so ago, people think it's a new trick. It's not. Teacan's been on the market for a good few years. It's just that it was overlooked. Walter said, Peter, did you tell Jenny what you just said? What did I just say?
I don't know. I'm trying to think what you just said that could be said to Jenny.
I don't know.
Oh God, divorce.
I don't know. But if I shouldn't have said it, Walter, don't tell her.
Jennifer?
Right, I tell you what, we have got another little trailer. I've got a performance as well. Of how many of you in the chat, John's going to perform something for us in a bit as well, but how many of you in the chat have seen Crystal Pyramid by Teno? Because I am... Oh, Danny Rack, something about barking the orders. No, that works differently. Jenny barks the orders down to me. I'm never barking upwards.
We know our places, don't we? We know our places.
Yeah, yeah. There's a pecking order in here, and it's like Jenny, Harry, Buddy. Then it may be me. It depends who else is in on the day. But
It depends what's happening.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget Emma's up there as well.
Yeah. I'm usually right down there.
The postman, the girls at Rockies.
Yeah. Yeah. The postman.
Yeah, the postman, yeah. The delivery guy.
The Crystal Pyramid. So Teno have just announced, for those of you that don't know, every year Teno will do this big announcement. These are our products for these are their 2025 products that have just been released, and they usually release 4 or 5 products. But what they've started to do, which has really pleased me, is every year they're introducing one of their classic range. So these are tricks that myself, John, Wayne will remember from our childhood. These are the range of Teno that we would have been buying in the day. Now the thing is with Teno is a lot of these tricks were put to bed. They made X amount, sold them, and then they just didn't make them anymore and they moved on. They're now starting to remake them. Now, if you look at any Teno collector's site and have a look for a Crystal Pyramid, I guarantee they'll be wanting 100, 200 quid for it. But now Teno have reintroduced it, which means you can get one. I think they're £20, and the trick is ingenious.
Is that all it is?
I think it's £20.
Harry did it on me earlier, guys, and honestly, I had no clue. And when Harry showed me the method, I just laughed like a giddy kid, Peter.
Honestly, it's so good. I think, to be fair, I think it's the same price now as it was 25 years ago.
Yeah, they've been very smart and got the price point just right, I think. They're not being greedy, have they, Peter?
No, not at all. And, you know, we were discussing this earlier, John, and because a lot of people, Teno is very, very clever method. The product in most cases is quite toy-like in appearance, i.e. it's plasticky, bright colours. Now there was a few that sort of broke that mould. You got things like Final Piece, Eye of the Idol. There were a few that, you know, that didn't really look as toy-like. But like you said, you wouldn't have a problem doing this in a show, because your patter line is just, let me share with you one of the first things I ever saw.
And then you're in.
Yeah.
Pete, there must be a mistake here. It's £15.60.
No, that is about right, Wayne, because I remember one of Peter's competitors, I'm not going to mention them, not giving them a plug, they had them up as £15.
Wow.
Yeah.
15
Plus shipping,
quid.
I assume, as well, you know.
Chris Wilde said he bought Crystal Cleaver. That's another classic. How clever is that, Chris? Yeah.
Yeah.
That, so again, I had that.
Not
These,
that
we
true.
were talking earlier on, Pete, weren't we? We were saying these are A, they're collector's items really as well, but B, these are magic tricks for magicians. They full. I hadn't got a clue. Crystal Cleaver, amazing trick. I hadn't got a clue how that could be doing what it's doing. The pyramid one, that is just mind-bogglingly good method.
Yeah.
Just all of them, just fantastic.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what they bring out, like what classics they're bringing out in the future.
Just to give people a little idea though on how good some of these tricks are, I use in my professional show the missing piece,
Yeah.
the jigsaw puzzle. I use that in my shows, and I can't remember who I heard it from. It might have been my friend Canto.
No,
Azzy
yeah, it
Wind
was.
using it. Yeah, Azzy Wind is using it in his London.
No,
West End
it
show.
wasn't Assy. It was Amaze.
Oh, Amaze, sorry, Amaze.
In the Amaze show, it's being used.
I'll tell you, I saw a clip of Ashley on Instagram the other day, and he's doing one of David Jonathan's things, the project David had with Dan Harlan, the Snaps deck, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got a lovely, beautiful reveal using that. Because those of you, have you been to Ashley's show yet, chaps?
No.
It's to the end of the month. I really must book a ticket up. I think also I saw the other day, it's not cheap if you want a VIP option, but you get after the 80-minute show, you get a 25-minute private close-up show as a VIP with Azzy, and I think I might treat myself as an early Christmas box of that, because he's certainly one of the very best out there.
Yeah, he's great. Sorry, I'm not just randomly texting. I want to see if I can use Harry's performance of Crystal Pyramid, which he did today, because Harry did a performance yesterday.
Yeah.
Without a signed coin, it was just a coin. Everyone went, great trick. Shame the coin can't be signed.
No, it
whereas it can. It's,
Harry did it on me today with a
yeah,
sign.
it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same.
It's blooming clever.
Sean said, yeah, Jamie Allen did it. Just want to say as well, big thank you to Lee Alex, who's been posting up links to everything we're talking about, and also who has just said it's 100 days till Blackpool.
Yikes.
Whoop, whoop.
Looking forward to that.
Can I just very quickly say that I'm bringing back my little review show with some added extras. I'm going to change it up a little bit, a new format, etc. And do keep an eye open, because I have got some amazing Lee Alex products to show you on that.
We love Lee Alex.
He's amazing, and he's got. I've got a couple of his devil tanks. I've got his gag bag. I've got a few other bits and bobs as well. So I'm going to be going through those on a Lee Alex special, which will be filmed and up very, very soon. I use one of Lee's in my kid show. I use it all the time in my kid show, and it's a black handkerchief, and you show it both sides, and then I have to keep getting more made. But you get the cut up little hearts,
Yeah.
and you throw them in the air, and you wave the handkerchief, and it's covered in hearts. And I'll tell you what, for the little, when I use it in my little kid show, they love it. It's such a beautiful visual, and the adults gasp as well. It's a proper lovely effect. I use it as well as all my Valentine's Day shows as well.
Yeah.
There's a restaurant.
Lee's a legend, and the quality of his stuff is second to none.
100%. I don't know if I've got one down. I think I might have in this box. I'll see if I can get one out in a minute when we're watching a video. Because the quality is first class. You won't get better for the material, the craft, everything is just perfect.
Right, so a couple of things. I've got a couple of things to play, and then we're going to get on to a performance from John. But Walter said, has anyone seen or used Infinitum? I bought one at auction around 25 years ago. I've never heard of that, Walter. If that's a Teno trick,
we might know it by a different name over here, because there were some tricks that had different names depending on where they were.
yeah, let us know what it is.
Yeah, let us know what,
If
because
it's got a
my
picture of it.
curiosity's piqued. Yeah.
Yeah,
You've got a
if you
picture
could.
of it.
Yeah, if you could put a picture in the chat, that would be great, and then we'll have a look. But by name, I don't recognise that. That's not ringing any bells.
Yeah.
Right. So there's a couple of things which we'll get to. Colin, I will speak to Wayne about that in a moment, because Wayne loves an old shameless plug on the Alakazam Live. So we will get on to that in a moment. But anyway, this is
Now.
this is a performance of Crystal Pyramid, and I will say there aren't many in stock. So if you like what you see, I would get one, because if something is going to go out of stock and not be available for a while, I think it will be this.
Right, we need to set the record straight. Loads of you, for some reason, thought I cheated in the last video. And that, I had a duplicate coin. To prove I don't have a duplicate coin, I'm going to sign it. Now, I pre-signed it on this side, but I know what you're thinking. Oh, you probably signed another one exactly the same. No. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign on the Queen's head. Look, check this out. I'm going to do a little boop, boop. Now, the reason why I do a squiggle is because you can then take that, screenshot it, and cross-reference it, see if it's exactly the same coin, which it will be, because I do not switch the coin. Remember, your spectator can sign this coin. Again, exact same props. We've got the base, we've got the coin holder there, which is just wide enough to fit the sign coin. I'll do it that way around. The sign coin to fit inside there, okay?
Yep.
And obviously it's trapped at the bottom there as well. We've got the box, a solid box. Go for it. Solid box, okay? That sits nice and pretty inside there. Then we've got the nice lid. And everyone said as well there's something in the lid. Now, there's nothing in the lid. Nothing in the lid, just a lid. Now, that sits very pretty on side. It all fits nice and snug. It's very cutesy. It's very demure if you take a look at it like that. And we've got the crystal pyramid. Now, that, again, nothing inside there. You can have a look. No mirrors, no trapdoors. See it? That's it. Come on in. There you go. Right. That goes on there. Now, honestly, this was fooling everyone, and I can see why. Because that coin cannot get inside there without taking off the pyramid, taking off the lid, putting it inside there, putting it all back on again. Fair?
Yeah.
Watch. We're going to cover it with the cloth. And now watch. We go 1, 2, 3. Just like that, something weird happens. And you are not going to believe this. Check this out. Watch. Oh my gosh, it's worked again. I don't believe it. I don't even want to touch it in case I do sleight of hand. Go. Take off the lid. Take off the lid of the box now and look inside there. Is there, yes or no, a signed coin inside?
Yep.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, that's the other side. What about the sign you signed on camera? Turn it over. No, I'm out. Same side, same signed coin. That, ladies and gentlemen, is unbelievable. And that is the Crystal Pyramid by Teno. This is available now at alakazam.co.uk, shipping from our UK and our new USA store. Worldwide, fully tracked. It's so good. You're going to fool your mates. Unbelievable.
It is so good. It's so good. So Walter said...
Well, Pete, I've actually got a picture of it.
Oh,
so
go
Danny
on.
Rag has found it. I do remember it. It's a small drawer box.
Yeah,
And it had
Magic Man said it's a small drawer box, and Walter said it's cutting cigarettes in half in a green
yes,
slide box.
Yeah, well, the routine that we got, what I used to have with it.
Oh, hang on.
Take one out. Put it
It's
back in,
not
and
that one. It's not
No,
like
it's
the zigzag. No, that was brown.
No, this is like a little. It's like a flat. It's like a cigarillo box.
Right, yeah, I remember it.
Take one or two out, close it, open it, and there's still two inside. You take two out, and there's still whatever inside, and you can keep. So it's an infinitum because you can keep producing more and more and more. So what we do, it was very clever because you'd open it and you'd take all but one out,
Yeah.
and close it, and you open it, there was still three inside again. so it was continually replenishing. It's a lovely little illusion.
Nice.
Very clever if I remember rightly.
They had so many clever things. I'll tell you what, we were talking the other day, we're going to get on to John in a minute because I know everyone wants to see him do a trick, but we were talking the other day about things we used to carry, and I used to smoke quite a bit, and I used to always carry on me a trick by Rob Bromley called Sig Pack Empty. Do you remember that?
Was that the one where you opened it, you closed it, it was full again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I didn't smoke, but I had one.
that would be my cigarette box. So, and I had Rob, because they only used to come in Benson and Hedges, but I used to smoke Silk Cut, so he made me one, and that was my box. And it was a great routine, because you would literally open your box of cigarettes and the box would be empty, and you would close it, snap your fingers, open it, and now you got a full box of cigarettes. And it was, as an EDC, it was perfect. Absolutely. For a smoker, it was great. Not that I want to encourage anyone to smoke, but it was a great trick. Really, really good trick. Right. So, we got the legend Adam Dadswell joining us as well. Hi, Adam.
Hi, Adam.
Right. So, shall we go over to John for a trick? I'm going to bring you up on screen with John, and he can perform the trick on you, Mr. Goodman.
Very nice. Let's
Here we go.
Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're all having a good day. Good to see you, Wayne. Can't wait to see you Saturday lunchtime at your shindig. Plug the hell out of that later on. If you get a few more people to buy tickets, the more the merrier, yeah?
I think we've got a little video for it in a bit as well.
Yeah, so today a little card trick. It's by my friend Ed Ushman, and this is slated for publication in John Carey and Friends Volume 3, which goes on pre-sale in December, ships out in January. End of plug. Oh, music there to stop me talking or something or other.
No, go on, you continue.
All right, and I heard music in my ears. I was going to start boogieing. So we've got two red aces. These are the trapper cards. This is a variation on a great Aaron Fisher trick called Search and Destroy. Spectator can shuffle the pack, Wayne. And
Nice.
what we're going to do, we're going to put the trapper cards, the searchers, one face up near the top, one face up near the bottom, and about 40 cards, give or take, in between, Wayne, yeah?
Yep, that looks about right.
Okie dokie, give or take, give or take. What I'd like you to do is I spread the cards, just say stop somewhere around the centre.
Just there.
Happy with that, yeah? Have a look at that card.
Hold on,
Memorise
I
it,
need
yeah?
my eyes are. I got it.
Got it? Get it?
Yep.
And you could have stopped anywhere in that pack. So remember, there's a red ace near the top, face up, the red ace near the bottom, about 40 cards in between, including one card that you just saw, which you are now thinking of. If you were here with me, well, you are, but in a digital sense, but literally physically, I would now ask you to cut the pack roughly in half. I'll do it on your behalf. So remember, a few moments ago, Wayne, ladies and gentlemen, watching Peter's and Wayne's live show today, there was about 40 cards in between. But just imagine if I just squeeze like that. Imagine those red aces creeping together in slow motion. So you see now they're actually coming together and there's about 15 cards in between. That tells me, or the cards are telling us, telling us that the cards are, these are not your cards, and we've got these cards in between here, something like so, yeah? Something like so.
Yep.
About 12, 14 cards, give or take. We'll do that again, we'll cut the pack like this, just a little squeeze like that, you see. And now you see the cards are coming together even more, eliminating cards above the aces, like that, and of course below the aces. We'll cut one last time, very, very slowly. So we started out, everybody, with about 40 cards in between the red aces. Then the aces started moving together until there was about 15 or 16. Then there was about 5 or 6. Let's see if we can bring this thing home and spread. And now you see if we take all the cards above the red ace, below the other red ace, there's now just one card and one card only trapped in between. For the first time, Wayne, I didn't see your card. What was it, the 8 of?
Diamonds.
And there, lo and behold, is the 8 of diamonds, something like so. Thank you very much. That's by my friend Ed Oshman, one of the Friends contributions to John Kerry and Friends Volume 3 coming out on pre-sale.
Shameless plug.
In December. Yeah, baby. You taught me everything, Peter.
I was looking on YouTube a minute ago. I'm going to find one that's a little flashing shameless plug thing that I can put up. Usually for Wayne, but
That would have been great if you could have found one, Peter.
I know I literally couldn't find one. There was nothing up there.
But that's a lovely routine. It's because anybody who knows Aaron Fisher's Search and Destroy, you get an extra additional phase with this, which I always felt the trick was over a little bit too soon. And Ed's solution, there's going to be something like 78 routines in that book, including
Wow.
Peter's very kindly gave me permission to share one of our downloads from a year or two ago. The Who Says on my latest work on the Trick that Cannot Be Explained. Thank
Which
you so
is
much,
great.
Peter. Yeah, that was a great download, so that's going to be in there. I've done a special video chapter I shot with Phil Smith about 2 weeks ago. Loads of coin stuff, loads of card stuff, all kinds of crazy stuff. And there's a very eclectic mix of material from 28 or 29 creators from around the world. Luca Volpa's got some great mentalism in there. David Regal, the David Regal from the Magic Castle. David's given me 2 absolute bangers, and so on and so forth. I'm really excited, really pumped up for this. And
So, with regards to the book, when's it due out? When's pre-sale? How can they order it?
they can't do anything just yet because, as we speak, Phil is just doing the back end work, getting the final formatting together. That should be wrapped up in the next 2 or 3 weeks, and the web page is being built. So Phil always does a nice fresh web page for each book I do. I reckon by the middle of December, if not a little bit earlier, we should be able to take the pre-sale at a special price, and people buying the book on the pre-publication, the pre-sale, will receive absolutely no strings attached, free of charge, volume 2 of John Kerry and Friends, last year's book, absolutely free as a digital download, an ebook.
Oh, brilliant.
And that's packed out with literally 500 pages of material from me and friends from around the world. So, and shipping out in January. We don't know a date yet, but it will be sometime in January.
Brilliant. That's great.
Thanks for letting me mention that, Peter.
Just to interrupt very quickly, we've had a picture sent in from our good friend Wayne McEwen from Down Under.
Hello, Wayne.
Hi, Wayne.
Good day, Wayne.
Let me get to the camera. That is infinitum.
Ah.
I do remember it. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Very hard. I can just see a lot of white.
Yeah.
You can drop it to me on Facebook, Wayne.
All right, I'll do that.
I do remember though, with you saying, I didn't think it was cigarettes, I thought it was chalk, if it's the one I'm thinking of.
Might have been chalk. What, with like a zigzag
might have been
type
chalk,
angle?
it might-
No, it
yeah.
was a draw box, a very flat.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of things. Wait, have you got another trick for us in a minute, John?
I can have if you want.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll have another trick from John in a bit. Wayne,
Yes, sir.
so there was a question asked earlier.
Is this a shameless plug question?
Yeah. The question is from Colin Wild Jones, who says, Wayne, can you tell us a bit about your book that you posted on Facebook? And the answer to that question, Colin, is no.
So
Wayne.
Colin's actually one of the people who's been reviewing it for me, or not reviewing it, but going through it and having a little look through it and making sure. I've got to give a shout out to a gentleman called Bob as well, who's been absolutely amazing, sending me in loads and loads of faults that I've made in the book, which is exactly what I need. Bear with me just 1 second, sorry. I'm just trying to see what his name was. Just going to bug my eyes. So I've written a book, Bob Dilworth. I thought it was Dilworth. Thank you, Bob. I've written a book on, it's called Fear Less. Thank you, Walter. It's called Fear Less. So fearless, but 2 separate words. And it's all about confidence and self-confidence and how to get past the crippling fear that some people have. Some people literally crippling fear of stepping in front of a group of people, whether it be on stage or close up. So it's on how to build up your self-confidence and your self-worth, how to get past. I give some really, really strong techniques for how to deal with performer anxiety or stage fright. And also there's a whole chapter dedicated to imposter syndrome and talks about techniques that you can do that really do work. I struggle with imposter syndrome sometimes, and you know, these techniques have really helped me. So a lot of it is from here and from experience, but the idea is it's about, I think it's about 200 pages long at the moment. We will be shortened down a little tiny bit, but it's going to take you step by step, look at why you feel these feelings that you feel, and help you build up your confidence so that you can get out there and perform. And it's applicable to everything in life, but it is written aimed at performance and performers, specifically magicians. So it's written with magicians in mind, but it will be applicable. My daughter's read it. She struggles sometimes with her self-confidence. She's only 15, so it's quite natural. But she said some of the bits in it has really helped her, which is high praise if you know Charlie, especially coming to me. But yeah, that's the book. And hopefully that should be out, hopefully Christmas or maybe the New Year. But yeah, I'm very excited about it, and I'm very. A few of the people who have seen it have said it's the best book I've written so far. So, bearing in mind how much the restaurant book and the wedding book and Maxim's Primer have done, that's great. You know, for me to hear that is amazing.
Yeah.
Can I just interject there? I've said this before, I think, on one or two of these lives when Pete's had me down as a guest. I was lucky, where I grew up in North London, it wasn't the most salubrious part of the world, but we had a couple of pubs there that I used to go in because I used to play in a pool league, 8-ball pool, and it was they were my local pubs as well, and it was like indoor street magic, just doing magic over and over again in there, you know, around the tables. I used to get a few pints for it from the governor, the Jim and his wife, a lovely Irish couple, and just doing stuff, breaking stuff in, and sometimes the boys would get me around the pool table. Talk about a great close-up table, like Peter's casino table here, and I'd be doing stuff. And long time before I started doing semi-professional gigs, because I started working on the railways after another job, and I had that flight time under my belt, like for years, a number of years. And I always remember the night that I just learnt Michael Lamar's way of doing the card on the ceiling, and I thought it's now or never, because I was driving my dear old mum and dad, all the rest of us, so I was crazy, practising on the bedroom ceiling. And I remember the crowd in there, because it was about a 25 foot high ceiling. The crowd went, I was absolutely bricking it, if you know what that means, I'm sure you do. I thought, if this doesn't work, I'm going to look like a patsy, you know, I'm going to look terrible. And honestly, it was amazing. There was this stunned silence, and then it was like a delayed sort of Matrix type moment. And all of a sudden, I swear some people, it just morphed, that signed card on the ceiling. And everybody went crazy. And I'm not kidding you, I was as high as a flipping kite myself on adrenaline after that. Point I'm making is get flight time under your belt, you know, to improve your confidence and stuff. Do stuff in the pubs and bars and things like that, you know. Don't be in a rush to go out and charge money for your services until you truly are ready. Because remember, there are people out there who've been doing it for many, many years, who work very, very hard with their trade, and it's their sole means of income, you know. If you're going to go out there, just make sure you're ready for it, yeah. Have a mentor. Having a mentor is great, you know. You know, people like Wayne and Craig, and good afternoon, Craig. I know you're in this afternoon. Looking forward to seeing you and the family the weekend. Bring the new deck, blah, blah. Check my text from yesterday.
Oh, my God. I've just got to say this, because you've said it. Craig Petty has got a trick coming out, not with Alakazam. This thing will blow your mind. It is something that people have been searching for years. I think Craig's found it.
Elston was raving about it the other day, Craig, on his weekly email blog, and I thought, crikey, I've got to hear more about this.
Yeah.
I've seen it. It's beautiful. It really is beautiful.
Yeah, no spoilers. Well, I don't know anything else about it, so Pete knows the inside story.
Yeah,
I'm not mention that today.
I'm not giving John any hints at all, Craig, so just take it.
It's one of those ones.
Take my money this weekend, Mr. Petty, if you've got some pre-sales, because I'm sure other people would love to get
I
one
don't think he has, and if he has, why haven't I got one?
Yeah, we both want one. Wayne wants one as well. Get Sarah and your little superstar boy to make one.
I love it. I saw Craig did it to me over the camera, and everyone who knows me knows I'm very rarely speechless. I hadn't got a clue. I literally sat there and went. I felt like a complete beginner in magic, just like just every method going through my head, going, no, can't do that. No, that wouldn't work. No, that isn't going to work.
Yeah. At one point, an important point, Peter and Wayne, if you guys don't mind me interjecting again, is also as well. Remember, you don't want to go if performing. Don't go diving in and try to pretend to be Mr. or Mrs. Magic unless that's the performing angle you want. Go in and just introduce yourself and spend the first 45 seconds to a minute, and I'm sure Wayne covers all this in his upcoming volume. Introducing yourself. Good evening, welcome to Gnarly's Steak Restaurant. I hope you're having a nice time tonight. You look like you're enjoying that meal, sir. Yeah, great. Yeah, lovely glass of wine there. Are you local people? You're all having a good time, yeah? Well, my name's John and I'm the house magician. And you're in. I've spent 30 seconds there just being like a PR and welcoming them and welcoming, I can't even say it, Peter, to your restaurant you never told anybody about, Gnarly's Steak Restaurant.
Where is that?
20% coupon code ribeye. No, but seriously, I've spent 30 odd seconds, 30 seconds there without even mentioning magic or tricks or anything. People like Craig and Wayne are more experienced, they've got far more gig miles than me for the public under their belt. They could educate you in all manner of things like that, and I believe on Craig's, you talk about this, don't you, on video on Craig's membership site, don't you, Wayne? Do you to do with performance tips like that?
Yeah, performance, all that kind of
On
so,
the metrics.
It's the metrics is I did a thing. I did it on the. I think there is or there will be some bits on Unlimited as well coming up.
Craig's going to perform the blah blah deck in the gala show at Newmarket. Murphy's will kill me, but I don't care. Good boy.
Right, so I'm going to have to butt in here because we are seriously running out of time if we want one more trick from John, because this coming Saturday there is, as far as I'm aware, the final magic convention of the year, and it's happening in Newmarket.
I think it's UK, but it might be the final one in the world for the year. I know there was because somebody posted up on one of the Facebook groups saying the last American convention was on Sunday, and I was thinking, well, that's the same day as London.
Conventions every weekend in America, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I think because they went up to Christmas, they've got all the Christmas stuff going on from now, and they've got Black Friday and things like that. So I think that's the last. If it is,
so this could be the last convention in the world.
Of 2024.
Oh, right, of 2024. So
not ever.
So I've got a little video to play you, and then we'll ask Wayne a bit more about it, and then we'll see one more trick from Johnny, and then we've got to be off because I've got some filming to do with John. So anyway, let's take a little look-see. Yeah, do it. So, as we said, that's happening this Saturday. Are tickets still available?
Yes, in fact, I just want to say thank you to Ed, who has just bought one. So I think he's bought it from us talking about it on here.
Nice.
So I've just had it sold. So I was advertising one workshop. We've got the amazing John Morton doing a workshop. And just if anybody's watching, if you want to join in with this, John's going to have some blank business cards. But he said if you've got 20 of your own business cards, bring them along and you'll be able to make them up in your... It's a mentalism trick that uses your own business cards and is great for giving out and stuff. He's going to teach you that in the afternoon. The two other workshops are being done by me. One, I'm going to be teaching everyone this, and I've got some... You can't see because of the light.
No, you're whiting out a bit.
Yeah, I don't know why. This is my pocket calendar. I've got some. Everybody who joins in will get a set of these, absolutely free included. And then for the kids, a couple of people will bring their children and said, is there anything we could do for the children? So I've made this up. This is Rocky Raccoon, and this is his house. If I spin it over, on the back there's his house. And we're going to get all the kids. We've got a couple of tricks, but this is one of them. And then you spin it, and Rocky is now inside his house. I don't know if you can see that on the video, but I'm getting the illusion upside down here. But Rocky jumps inside his house. So nice and easy for the kids. A nice little simple workshop for them while Martin's doing his lecture. And then this one for the grown-ups as well as John, as well as Craig will be there. He normally gets a group around the table and does his thing. John will be there. I will be there. We've got loads of people coming down.
We've got Andy Smith doing a lecture.
Andy doing a lecture. Yeah, he's the second lecture of the day. He's going to be touching on close-up and cards and coins. And we've got Martin Pierce as the first lecture in the morning. We've got the gala show. We've got the Friday night meetup. We've got loads and loads going on. It's going to be an amazing day. Really
Craig did say, I'm doing a 2-person act with Matt in the gala show. If you want to see an awesome magician and a crap mentalist together, then you're in the right place.
Poor old Matt. He's been really getting the brunt of all of it, I tell you.
He always does, poor old Matt. He's a good lad, our Matt.
Ryland is performing a brand new
I'll be selling candy floss and goldfish and live gerbils to kids and families on Saturday from 11 a.m.
So we've got live horses walking past the hotel every morning.
I know, Newmarket, horse racing capital of the world. Yeah.
So, John,
yes, Peter.
Do you have one more trick for us before we say our goodbye?
Yeah, very, very quick trick, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to bring you up with Wayne.
Mr. Goodman, deck of cards. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We'll keep the pack face up in the interest of fairness. As I spread through the cards, Wayne, just say stop anytime you like.
Stop.
Okay, 5 of hearts okay for you, mate?
Yep, that's fine.
If the 5 of hearts is okay for you, it's okay for me. I mean, you could have named any of these cards. And look, I'll shuffle the cards. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. We'll give the cards a really, really good shuffle. Yeah, shuffle, look, really, really good. Shuffle, shuffle, and shuffle. I'm not Leonard Green, so I can't square them up like dear Leonard does. But here's the deal. I want you to imagine reaching into your pocket and you take out some pocket change, yeah? And it's not a great deal of money. It's less than 50p. So just name a total less than 50p in your pocket. You know, don't keep, maybe not too high so we don't run over time with Peter.
Okay, let's go for 18.
18, yeah? 18 pence in your imagination. Not 19 pence, not 20 pence, 18 pence, yeah? Check this out, guys. Watch very carefully. And it's done. 18. Thank you very much indeed. I'll hand you back to... Oh, wait, you want proof. 18, yeah, not 19, blah, blah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. If you'd have gone... Excuse me. If you'd have gone one higher, it would have been the Queen. If you'd have gone one lower, it would have been the 8. 18. And your covers of 5, yeah? 5 of hearts?
It
and
was.
there it is, the 5 of hearts. Something.
Boom.
So, thank you very much indeed. Nearly went askew there, but I think we brought it home.
No, it's good. Looks very good.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, it's brilliant, mate. I just want to say as well, I think congratulations are in order because Mark has just signed up for Unlimited.
Whee!
Mark, you have just opened up a whole new world of magic.
Pandora's box.
It really, really is. There's so much good stuff in there. He did ask for mentalism recommendations. Tons of mentalism on Unlimited. So there's mentalism, card magic, coin magic, kids magic, everything you could want. Plus there's some awesome courses. Go in there, mate, and enjoy. The best $4.99 you'll ever spend, without a doubt.
But don't forget as well, if you've got any questions, there's also a forum in the platform. So if you've got any questions, if you're saying, hi, I'm doing this trick, I want something that's a bit different to this trick to go after it, you'll get inundated with people saying, check out this video or check out that video. It's a great place for the community to meet and discuss what they're looking at and to make suggestions for other people as well. So get in there and make yourself part of the forum.
Cool. Right, so guys, that is it for this week. Just to remind you, we have got the Chris Congreve Academy. It is coming up on the 12th, I believe, of this month. You can get your tickets at the moment. They're on the special early bird price, so go grab yourself a ticket. And I'm going to leave you with some information about tomorrow's live launch. So remember, tomorrow we'll be live on Facebook and YouTube at 7 p.m. And that's GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. And we look forward to seeing you then. So it just leaves me to say a big thank you to John Carey.
Thank you. See you Saturday at Newmarket.
Yep, and our good friend and co-host, Mr. Wayne Goodman. And we will. Hey!
Big round of applause for the master.
You always cut it off. You always cut it off. You've got to come back.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we will see you tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. Don't miss it. See you then.
Bye, everyone.
1, 2.
Join us on the 6th of November for another Alakazam live launch. We will be live on Facebook and YouTube at 7 p.m. UK time. This is your chance to be one of the first to see the premiere of the trailer and ask us questions live. So put that date in your diary. The 6th of November at 7 p.m. See you there.
Hi, this is Chris Congreve. My next Alakazam Academy will be on the 12th of November. And this time it's not just about the tricks. I'm going to be showing you how to go out there and perform close-up magic in the real world. Yes, for real people. So this is what I do at gigs. So it's going to be the tricks that I perform, obviously. But not only that, how to break into a group of people, how to approach a table, how to hold the attention of a table, which is quite a different thing, really, because it can be quite challenging, especially when there's a lot of distractions going on. How to deal with that alpha male, somebody who's trying to upstage you, how to deal with awkward sort of spectators, grabby spectators, and all that type of thing. So if you've got any questions, fire them over to the guys at Alakazam, and I'll try my best to cover everything that you bring up. I'll be showing and performing and teaching the routines that I do out there at gigs, but it's not all about the tricks this time, it's about how you do them. So join me, Chris Congreve, on the Alakazam Academy on the 12th of November. I look forward to seeing you there.